me. Let's see if I can get this to work properly here. All right, that. Okay. All right, greetings and welcome. Thank you for stopping by to join me here at Bloom from Within Love. You all know I go by Bloomy, and it's probably been about a week or two. There has certainly been a lot going on. I'm sure you all can attest to that. So, anyway, today I am here to do a auric field and chakra reading for the collective. Um, and what inspired this reading was actually I was yesterday I was um, making a product for a client that had ordered. She ordered one of the personalized aura sprays. And as I was doing my meditation on her behalf, to tap into her energy, because in the personalized aura sprays, you can set 3 intentions with it. And since I finally became a Reiki master, uh, finally, you guys, finally got the official attunement, official certificate. Hopefully, I'll be able to put that information on here soon so you guys can see that as well. But so she wanted, she had 3 intentions, and then to channel Reiki specifically for her, as well as light language. So she had like a combo going on with her aura spray that was designed with these 3 different intentions. And so, but as I was preparing for her, and I was sitting there, and I was, as I got into the Reiki portion and the breathing and all of that and channeling, um, it came to mind, like, just separately, like, okay, hmm, the collective, those that resonate anyway with Bloom from Within Love, um, the collective, what's going on right now as we are bringing this year to an end? Um, what's affecting you? And you guys always hear me say everything is energy, balance is key. This is the mantra, or I should say, motto of Bloom from Within Love. And so, and by no means do I proclaim that I have mastered or that I've topped out in terms of have I learned everything I needed to learn? Have I been able to masterfully practice all of these things 100% of the time? And so, what I have to say about that is, I am mastering. I always say that I'm mastering, and I do see the progression and the growth and all of the bumps and bruises that come along with it sometimes. Um, so, but what I'm realizing more and more and more, and will probably continue to realize on this journey, is that yes, the energy systems, it's like the foundation of everything in this journey, because that the energy, and when I say energy, I'm not talking about do you feel like you can go run a marathon versus you feel like you go on to sleep. To some extent, yes, but mainly what I mean is our energetic system, what we're comprised of as human beings and as souls just here that make up who we are. And so I'm referring to our chakras, our meridians, and the auric field. This affects you. And thus it's affecting different areas. And it could be a good affecting, it can be a neutral affecting. It's about the meaning, right? But what we want to find out is, as we're bringing this year to an end, what's affecting our aura at this time? What's affecting us? What's affecting our chakras? What area is connected to it? And what guidance can we receive? It's not so much about always solving something as much as it is about balance and alignment and release. and allowance. And those, I know those are cliche kind of words and lingo. And of course, it's often easier said than done because we're so wired and programmed in another direction. And it's like we have to go through the reverse so that we can understand. So it is with my heart intention to bring some simplistic guidance. The intention was set to find the main chakra, the chakra that's being affected the most at this time for us, and where we need to put our energy towards. Like, in other words, sure, all the chakras are interlinked, but if there's one in particular that's being more heavily affected, then our attention needs to be drawn there, maybe a little more than the others. Okay. And then to get, some other guidance in terms of a mantra that could help out, some practical, true to life, things that we can do to bring some balance and clearing into the aura. What are we exposed to? How is that affecting us? What are we thinking? How is that affecting us? What's our belief system? How is that affecting us? What have we gone through recently or this year, maybe? Okay. So hopefully that's what we're able to get out of this reading. And so let's get started without any further ado. Let's see what chakra, the main chakra that needs the collective's attention. Okay. So let's do that. Move some of the stuff out the way here. Hope y'all doing all right. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Um, those of you who are into sports probably aren't even on here right now because the Giants are on. So um, if you come on here later and you were watching sports, I hope your team won, if that's, what you're into, right? But, ooh, when I see love at the bottom and gut instincts. Okay, let's see. So that's the heart chakra and solar plexus. But let's see. Sorry, the screen is wobbling here. Um, as I am shuffling. I'd already pre-shuffled this deck, but just wanted to shuffle a little bit more. All right, can we get one card from the Chakra Insight Oracle for the collective? What needs to be the main focus? What is the main chakra that's being affected and needs the attention? Can we get one card, please, for the collective? One card. One card, please. Which chakra? What chakra is affected the most for the collective? Oop, couple of jumpers here. All right. All right, let's see. This deck is so, I'm sorry, you guys. Some of the deck's textures. Okay, there we go. Well, all right. Jumped right onto the computer here. Oh, look at the sacral chakra is being affected and needs to be the main theme as we bring the year to an end. Sacral chakra. For those of you who don't know, the sacral chakra, um, that is the second chakra. Yep, it is the second one. That's the sacral, and that's the seat of emotion. The element is water, and this is, about our creativity, our sensuality, the feeling and expression of emotion, and that's card number 8 in this deck, infinity. Infinity. Okay. Infinity. All right, so that is the main chakra. And I can see that. You know what? I'm not going to even, haven't gotten deep into the message yet. I'm just kind of tuning in right now. But I can see why the sacral is heavily affected at this time for the collective. Because when we get into fight, flight, or freeze mode, creativity is often shut down. When there's an issue of survival, the sacral is probably the sacral and the root. Usually the root is first. But the sacral has to do with one's ability to tap into um, being able to have fun, being able to be in the moment, and being able to be creative. Creative expression really comes birth through the sacral. Um, and so if our attention is on root chakra based things, I could see why the sacral is being heavily affected right now. So let's move on. See, and at the bottom here, we got card number 40. Okay, so I'm seeing a pattern here. We got card number 40, visualization, which this one is, I want to say this one is the third eye. So perception, imagination, focus. Hmm. Let's see where this is going. All right. Now I'm going to use tarot. All right. I'm using the light. Oh, Jesus. The light seers deck here. And I'll use the everyday witch for clarification if needed. Oops. Mm. I'll talk more about what you guys are seeing in the background there towards the end. Second here. All right. So for the collective, what is affecting the sacral chakra? Okay. Let's talk about the auric field. Sacral. Hmm. Auric field, as many of you know, it's the energy that surrounds our body. And it's affected by internal as well as external environment based on what our belief systems are and how we're able to navigate, should I say, the data that we're collecting or that the auric field um, is picking up. So let's see. For the collective, what's affecting the auric field? For the collective, please. What's affecting the auric field? What's affecting? That makes sense. Page of Wands in reverse. At the bottom, Three of Swords. Okay. Page of Wands in reverse, and at the bottom, Page of Wands in reverse. This is the Page of Wands in the upright, but it came in reverse. And at the very bottom, Three of Swords. Oof, look at this. And in this particular deck, this Three of Swords looks like this Three of Swords really looks like it's coming from every direction. See all the strings that are attached So it's coming from attachment and it's coming from, you know, 3 like 1, 2, 3, 4, sheesh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, conflict. Um, in this case, it looks like it's just a myriad of things. It's not even just one. Usually when people see a 3 of swords, it's you know, we automatically assume what it's about, but what I feel with this for the collective is that just this year maybe, or maybe just within the last few months or so, that there's just been a lot of heartache. A lot, and I say that because the Page of Wands in reverse, and that tells me that maybe there was a lot of false starts. There was some passion and zest and excitement about some new opportunities, new endeavors, new experiences. Maybe that, you know, pages are always messages. They're always about the beginning stages of a journey or an endeavor, and so. With the 3 of swords being at the bottom and the Page of Wands in reverse, it's letting me know that there's been, um, major disappointment, just major, and I know that's, like, probably a given for a lot of people, and, which has affected the sacral chakra. Once again, that makes sense. Maybe there was job opportunities that did not pan out or didn't turn out to be what we thought they would be. Maybe we embarked upon endeavors, and as it with most endeavors, there's a process to it. You know, it's a rare story that it just takes off immediately, because it has a lot to do with our energy and belief systems. And so we're often just working through things. And because of that, the external is affected. What we have co created is affected. And so your aura um, has been affected. Many of you's aura has been affected by mega disappointment, mega letdown, things that just, you know, fail before they could really begin. Um, And if that's to do with, you know, take this as it resonates since it's for collective. It can be a relationship, it can be a friendship, it can be a business endeavor, it could be a creative idea, it could be something with yourself. Maybe you had a goal within you about you know what I'm saying? It can be anything that just went in the opposite direction. It seemed like it was going to be great. It seemed wonderful, it seemed exciting, it seemed promising, because that's what that Page of Wands is. If you look at this young lady, you know, in the upright, look how excited she is. She's jumping, she's, you know, like, yeah, she's got zeal, zest, she feels empowered. If you look at her jacket, it's yellow, and she's surrounded by a lot of yellow, and so to me, she felt like she had the strength and the will to go for her goal, go for the gusto, go for her passion. And since it came out in reverse, she lost it. She lost it. She feels like she's going down. She feels like she's falling. She feels like, you know, by trying to pursue this passion, she's going down. For trying to manifest whatever this passion was, she's lost something. She's going down. It's just not, um, you know, maybe losing strength, right? Um, or will even to go forward any further with that, you know, oops, with that particular endeavor. So, and again, like I said, the 3 of Swords was at the bottom. So many of you have lost some things. And that's kind of, you know, and I don't even want to say loss. I just want to say, I like to phrase things in unique ways because nothing's really lost. Okay. Um, Rather, changing form, changing position or place in our lives, and, but it hurts nonetheless. So I don't wanna undermine the validity of what we feel when things don't pan out, and so this has been affecting your auric field and your sacral chakra particularly, okay? Let me get a clarifier for that Page of Wands in reverse, and like I said, it can be a myriad of things. Page of Wands, it was just a new beginning. a fresh endeavor, maybe messages, maybe communication, the early younger stages of something, right? And so you guys feel like it just didn't develop, it didn't mature the way you thought. So I'm gonna see why the Page of Wands is here. I think I just saw, what was it at the bottom? I thought I saw either the Nine of Pentacles or the Queen. Yep. Okay, so some of you, it's definitely about money. Definitely money or independence, because the Nine Pentacles is about that. So maybe y'all feel like you're losing your grip or there's some uncertainty. So let's see. Okay. All right. Nice shuffle there. And let's get support. Why is the Page of Wands in reverse for the collective? Why is the Page of Wands there in reverse? What's that about? What's the Page of Wands in reverse about? What's the Page of Wands in reverse about for the collective? What's the Page of Wands in reverse about? What's the Page of Wands in reverse? What's the Page of Wands in reverse? Shoot. See, I told you guys, that's crazy. So we got two that came out. Aw. Okay. So well, we got the Two of Cups. So for some of you, it is about love. Because this is about two people coming together, choosing one another, offering each other their cup of love. So that came out first, but the Queen of Pentacles was on top of it, and she was like not all the way in reverse, but kind of. So for many of you, it's, you're feeling disappointed in the area of love, um, for many of you, or partnership. If it's not romantic love, then it's certainly about a form of a partnership. It's all about the emotion or, feeling that sense of balance, the equal give and take. It's so cute. It's two cats at the bottom. That's totally different. One is all black and then the other one is like a mixed color. And even the guy and girl are different cultures in that picture. So many of you are feeling like, you thought you were going to be able to manifest or um, materialize this new beginning, or that it was happening and that it was going to be something great, because the Queen of Pentacles is just about being able to manifest. She's the Queen of Earth. She is the queen. She's grounded, and she's got money. Queen of Pentacles, she's up there. So many of you feel like even that maybe the area of love has caused you to get off kilter, which is a common thing. It's common, more common than people know. Um, Trying to find that balance and then feeling like another area is being affected by one area. Um, yeah, since it's collective, there's a lot of storylines coming through. But for some, it's straight about money. It's straight about finding partnerships, finding balance, finding that equal give and take scenarios. Or just maybe even someone that gets you. That's something else that just came out, because sometimes it's about, you know, someone that gets you, someone that understands you and that you understand, whether this be in love or in partnerships, wondering, and some of you are just disappointed, whether it be Like I said, money, business, personal, family, even the conscious awareness community. It doesn't have to be the things that we automatically assume, because oftentimes during these major changes and shifts and transitions, we see things come and go. We see people come and go. We see connections that we thought were promising turn out to be a fluke, um, whether it be business, professional, or personal. Um, we see the limitation of it. We see maybe where we've failed and where they've failed us, or what we've perceived as others, right? Um, yeah. So this is what's been affecting the auric field and your sacral chakra: partnership, emotions, because we got the element of water and fire and earth here. Huh, interesting. We got every element on the deck, and then at the bottom was the sword. So, yeah, for the three of swords. So you got the heartache coming through it, you know, realizing that, sometimes things just don't work out the way you thought, or just the attachment to things and realizing how it's affecting you. Um, yeah, some of you just simply worried about money in the most simplistic terms, and as a result, it's kind of stifling the creativity or the ability to have fun or the ability to be in the now with the sacral chakra, kind of going into stress mode, which is actually counterproductive. It's still not going to produce the results that we look for. So let's see what the guidance is going to be. Let's see, at the bottom of this deck was, yep, look, I just said that. At the bottom, I was just saying it, the Nine of Pentacles. So independence. This is the independence. I got this card, right? She's sitting under her tree. She got her wine, her witch hat, her broom. She's like, I'm good. I'm reading, right? And so many of you are on the pursuit of that as well. And it's like you're probably feeling like, I thought I was there. I thought, that this was gonna be it. And now I feel like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm going in reverse, like that Page of Wands. I feel like um I don't have the strength or the zest anymore to get this freedom. Nine of Pentacles for me also represents um not only just that independent freedom, but freedom to the full extent of the word, especially for those of you who are, eccentric, and you think outside of the box, and you're unique and you're different, and you're taking the path less traveled. Um, and so, and then consciously awakening and just dealing with your own energy as well as that of others, you know, maybe many of you are starting to wonder if that's going to ever manifest, for you, or if you're going to ever be able to co-create this at this point. Um, yeah. So I send my love and light to many of you who have maybe lost relationships at this time, whether it be, you've gone through a recent breakup or realized something wasn't what you thought. Um, and, so my heart felt love and light to you, because I mean, we're human. So to bring in that, human element, it feels very real. And my desire and intent is that you get the comfort and strength you need to detach, to, let go of any meanings and labels that you have to these experiences that have caused you to feel like you've lost your passion and zest to go forward, and or that has you under some kind of stress about your well-being. Okay. So certainly send my love and light for you guys. And so let's get some healing mantra for that, and then a big box of happiness that I can send you all with as well. And hopefully this helps. Now, if I feel guided, I plan to um, either today, probably later today, come back on and do a light language transmission specifically for this particular reading. Okay, for those that it resonated with. Once again, I want to say thank you to all of the new subscribers. I also want to say thank you, my sincere, heartfelt gratitude to those of you who have been recently sending donations to Bloom from Within Love. They are certainly appreciated. Every dollar matters. Every dollar counts. That's how I feel. So thank you so much. Thank you for those of you who come on and watch. Thank you so much. I hope that it brings you some form of comfort, some form of clarity, that it serves you in a benevolent way, in a productive, high vibe, soul energy kind of way, to help you to shift in whatever way you and your higher self, and however you that resonates for you, sees fit for you at this time. Okay, let's see. All right, can we get some healing mantra for the collective? What's the advice? Some, some advice, some healing affirmation regarding this reading for their auric field and sacral. Okay, well, all right. I'm gonna take that. It was 2. Oh, okay. So, wow, we have unraveling codependency and grounding my energy. Unraveling codependency and grounding my energy. So, let's see what it says here. It says, it is safe to be in my body. It is safe to be in my body. So let's just take a nice deep cleansing breath and then we'll say that together. Take a deep breath in through the nose, but breathing down deep, 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 deep into the belly, allowing your belly to expand. Let's take a deep breath in. It is safe to be in my body. Only I have to feel good about my choices. Only I have to feel good about my choices. So this goes perfectly with this reading. In partnerships, whether they're personal or professional, love related, it can feel, depending on your personality and your particular soul's um, journey, it can feel very daunting trying to navigate and know the difference between where your responsibility lie and that of the other. And often the lines can get blurry. Especially if you have a big, big, big heart or a desire for everyone to be able to be happy. But in some cases, most cases, because it's our perception and our belief system that's going to govern that, and it goes that way for the other people that are involved. So oftentimes The only thing we can really do, as it said here, unraveling codependency is I have to feel good about the choices that I make. The choices I make, not they, not them. And that's a big pill to swallow, even for myself. And some of the guidance that it came to me some while back through, I want to say was either Syrians or Orions, was that in the human dynamic, in the 3D, and when there's been a shift in your own consciousness or you're going through this process and you're dealing with others, yes, there's going to often be static or how you say um, I forget the word they used, but in other words, when people aren't getting their way, in other words, what they feel like is right, what they want and desire. Okay. And when it wasn't even a judgment, it's just an evaluation of the human condition when we are primarily functioning from the more bruised sides of who we are, even if we're not aware of it. Fear and control base, um, dynamics, belief systems, and programs. And so when one feels like one is right, one wants to project that onto other ones in any dynamic. Because in essence, they want a goal. They want an achieved goal. And so what I believe these cards are saying is that that's not our responsibility. We need to feel good about our decision. Life happens. Life happens. Everyone has different belief systems and are on different paths and journeys and are dealing with different dynamics. And so everyone is basically trying to make the best of their own situations. And so letting go of the belief and the attachment that it's our responsibility to make everybody else happy all the time or to try to make everybody else feel good at the detriment of ourselves, at the detriment, hear that out now, because there's nothing wrong with caring about people. But at some point, we have to make determinations. Is something working? Is it not? Does this sit right with me to do this or not do this? Can I not? Or am I going to drive myself hard because this person wants me to do this? This person feels like I should do this. This person, and they feel they right and they get 12 other people to tell them that they're right. And you get 12 people to tell you you're right. You see where it's going? So I believe it's saying you only listen. You have to feel good about your choices and know your own energy because you know your energy, your soul, your heart essence. Know your energy and do the best that you can with it and allow other people to do the same, though. I mean, it goes both ways, right? Even if it means we're not in agreement, even if it means that, yeah, maybe this ain't going to turn out the way I thought, but just taking it for whatever it was. And then grounding. When we feel unsafe, oh, and I can relate to this. When you're going through a lot in life, especially in these times, and as it relates to whether it is your financial, your well-being, that has an energy and a frequency. So mantras like, and this geometry here, it is safe to be in my body. It is safe to be in my body. How is it safe to be in my body? It is safe. I am safe. How am I safe? What does it feel like to feel safe? And then even allowing whatever you're feeling in your body, connecting with that so that it can pass. Whether it is tension, whether it is frustration, whether it is sadness, disappointment, these lower frequencies, whatever they are, allowing them, but from the perspective of feeling it in the body, though, not trying to figure it out in the head, but steeling yourself to feel, because your body, I'm telling you, our bodies are throwing off signals, whether it's twitches, here and there, pangs here and there, especially if you catch it while you're thinking of something or something comes to mind, and all of a sudden you feel tension around your arms or in your head. That's the body showing you where that energy is stored. Since we're talking about the auric field, so it's these emotions that are affecting your aura. Your emotions around these disappointments, around these partnerships, around these endeavors, around maybe some responsibilities, um, the emotions behind it, the fire behind it. Okay. And the sacral being the heart and seat of emotion. All right. So there's some exercises that you all can do, breathing exercises as well as mantras. I believe it is, let me see, I believe it is VAM, the seed mantra for the sacral chakra. Color associated is orange. So as you're taking some like deep breaths, imagine that area by the belly button glowing. Imagine it changing color like an orange, watery, breathing it in, breathing it out. Breathing in life force, letting yourself feel, sitting in it, releasing. All right. And then the mantra, VAM. That's the seed activation to awaken it if we've shut it down. Set the intention. I give intention to awaken my sacral chakra. It is safe to be in my body. I give myself permission, intention to feel my emotion and to feel in my body. I am safe. I'm not my mind and body, but I am safe in my mind and body. Okay. So we can do that to assist with that. And then a lot of the deep breathing, cleansing breaths, and breath of fire in yoga will help with clearing the aura. All right. I allow myself to receive all the fulfillment I'm willing to give. So, yeah, liberating love. Yeah, setting that intention as well. Receiving elation. Yep, I see it. So some breath work and then some frequencies for the sacral. These are like some of the recommendations that's coming through for you guys. And when I first started, the word clarity came. So maybe as you do this breath work, the chakra work, you know, some frequencies, stillness here. The clarity surrounding the heart of this message, whether it's about money, a job, or maybe a little bit of both, career path, relationships, the clarity is going to come through as a result. And this could be a 5 minute, thing that you do a day for the next 7 days. Okay. It doesn't have to be a big to do, but 5 minute breath work and chakra mantras and frequencies for the aura and chakras and things like that. And repeating those positive affirmations with that breath work, the clarity regarding why you're here, the heart of the reading, what's affecting your aura and chakra the most will come to you. Okay, that's what I'm getting. All right, so let me see. Can I see the screen here? I'm sorry. I'm trying to see if I can read. Hey, how are you doing? May I have a reading? You sure can. This particular reading, dear, is I don't know if you saw the title. This is about the aura and chakra, what's been affecting you. So this particular reading is not like when I do the love readings and I tell people they can come on and ask a question. So this one's a different one, but if you would like to get a personal reading with me, you certainly can. I'll make sure to put the information on how you can go about that, okay? All right, so can we get some advice, some practical advice from the big box of happiness for the collective in this reading? Let's see here. To send them home with, please. What can they do in this now moment to shift their energy immediately, to assist with shifting their auric field and awakening and balancing that chakra, that sacral? What can they do? Something practical, simple, hopefully fun. One card. Oop, I'll get another one too. That one just kind of like popped out there. Let's see what we got. Is there anything else that'll lift their vibration, their mindset? Let's see. Ooh, maybe not. It's not coming, so maybe it's that one. These are some big cards too, though. Like they're huge. Ah, all right, there we go. Oh, this is cute. So we have. Oh, we got three. Okay, so we have blast your favorite song and sing it at the top of your lungs. This one comes out a lot. So maybe this is just about expression. Oftentimes when that sacral is affected, it's almost like shutdown mode from expression. So the throat is connected too. Um, so find your favorite song, whatever that is. And if you're in a place you can blast it, because some of you may not be, okay? But if you maybe got some headphones, blast it and sing it at the top of your lungs. Now, I can see why they would say that because it's going to open you up. It's going to help to open up not only the sacral chakra, but the throat. Whatever's been suppressed, whatever you've repressed, whether consciously or unconsciously, it's going to allow the energy to move and shift, which is going to basically help with the auric field because you're releasing, you're letting it go, and then it may raise your vibration, especially if it's like a happy song, or a funny song or a motivating song. If it's a sad song, then it's going to allow you just to simply allow that emotion to come up instead of pushing it down every time you feel it. Allow it to come up, not attach to it, not judge it, not go down the rabbit hole, but just let it go, come up and then let it go. Sing and let it go. So that came up. Awesome. Um, then we have call your best friend. Now, some of you may say, I have a best friend, right? Uh, but whatever this means for you, maybe, it's um, a family member, maybe it's a coworker, maybe it's somebody in the conscious awareness community that, just seems to get you, and maybe it's you. Now that's kind of deep. I know that's a little deep, but maybe it's you. Maybe it's the higher version of you. Call you and talk to you. I know this sounds way out there, but maybe, right? And then in some of you all's cases, yeah, it's simply calling your best friend and just having some fun because often when we do this, it's decompressing and allowing ourselves to feel. When I started the reading, one of the first things I said was we shut down the ability to just be in the now moment and to have fun when we're under a lot of pressure or stress. And we tend to go in overdrive, which is actually counterproductive to the very thing that we're trying to produce. So by just decompressing, okay, not talking about problems, here's the caveat. We're not doing this in this case just to, you know, harp and fixate on pain and suffering. We certainly validate that, but sometimes this is about accepting things as they are for now and finding ways to just find enjoyment in something. Not trying to fix something, not trying to run away from something, not trying to run towards something, not trying to have all the answers. Because the guidance is that in this stillness and this meditation and the breath work, the clarity is going to come. It's going to come. But often when we just let it go and walk away in a sense of that over analyzing, that troubleshooting, putting the pressure on our ego nature to try to remedy things, right? Letting it go, having a good time, right? So that was the second one. And lastly, one of my faves, have a hot fudge sundae, whatever that means for you. Of course, in moderation, right? But allow yourself that simple pleasure. It may be, for some of you, a slice of pie. It may be a cookie. It may be a favorite dish, a main entree. It may be, a nice cup of coffee or tea. Um, it could be anything. The idea is allow yourself a simple pleasure, something that makes you feel good, that's not gonna hurt you. Have to add that disclaimer. I mean, because some of us go, well, yeah, I'm about to go shoot up now. She said, "Mm, please take this with wisdom here. Okay. So the premise is just the basic simplistic pleasures of life that we overlook when we're stressed because we're focused on the big and the end goal, right? I want this, I want this, I want this. Buddha says desire is the root of pain. But just the simple things, like see where I'm going, the things that don't require you to have to change nothing really. The simple things, looking at birds, listening to birds, watching animals, watching kids play with balance. We don't do that creepy, right? But simple stuff, whatever you like. If you like drawing, tapping into those old school inner child things that once upon a time would have just made our day. I can remember as a kid to be able to get a Hershey's bar, okay, and a bag of Doritos was the ticket. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like that was like Christmas in summertime. I mean, you know, so this, you guys say, well, how is this connected? It affects, first of all, how you're feeling and thinking, and as a result, affect your auric field and affect the sacral chakra, which is the seat of pleasure. It's the seat of sensuality. Okay, which is the seat of our creativity. And our creativity is largely in play when it comes to manifesting realities that we really want to co-create and manifest. All right. All right. So there you have it. Let's see what else. It says unsubscribe to an email you hate getting. Well, you know what? That makes sense because sometimes we need to unplug from unnecessary clutter, unnecessary junk, unnecessary information overload in order to tap back in, right? All right. Let's see. I said that at the end I was going to talk about what you guys see, some of what you see in the background, and I will. This is actually a crystal elixir crystal bottle for water. And I got this from one of my favorite crystal stores here in Las Vegas, Nevada, at Sticks and Stones. Okay. And so, no, he's not paying me to advertise. He's just actually a friend of mine. And I buy a lot of my crystals and at his store. I actually promote my business at his store. And so, um, this is a wonderful way to get the vibrations and energies of certain crystals charged into the water that you're drinking for their metaphysical properties as well. So for the energy in your body as well as around your body. So I'm all out of my water. I've drank it, but as you can see at the bottom here, you see I have two crystals. I actually have like four in here at this time. But yeah, and then there's like this black sleeve that covers it. So when you first put your water in there, you put the sleeve and it helps to seal basically that energy so it's not going outward. So it gives the crystals um, kind of helps the energy to charge through the water going upward. Very powerful. And ever since I've been doing this, and I noticed that when I drink it from here, like I'm down in these bad boys. Like it's Kool-Aid, you know what I'm saying, or something. Um, so this is also helpful. I wanted to share that, like, if you can get one of these, it wasn't that expensive. I want to say, um, when I got this, it was what, 30 something? And you may be able to find them cheaper online. But as it relates to this reading, this is going to also help with the energy in your body in terms of the sacral chakra, your chakra systems to get into alignment, as well as your overall energy in the aura. So all of it ties together, believe it or not. Okay. All right. So I'm going to pull one affirmation from the Heal Your Body book that I've been reading. And then let's see, where am I led to here? Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I think we're going to focus on adrenals. Okay. And I want to focus here on the adrenals because when there's been a lot of stress and overload, the adrenals are heavily affected the most. Okay. So it says here the probable cause of issues with the adrenal is defeatism, no longer caring for the self. Defeatism, no longer caring for the self, anxiety. Okay. Now, here is the thought pattern that we want to adapt. I love and approve of myself. It is safe for me to care for myself. I love and approve of myself. It is safe for me to care for myself. How do I love and approve of myself? How is it safe for me to care for myself? How does it feel to feel love and approval of myself? How does it feel to feel safe and to feel safe for me to care for myself? I love and approve of myself. It is safe for me to care for myself. All right. All right. I'm sending you guys much love and light. We're on this journey together. If you have any questions, comments, please share. Um, If you would like to see certain types of readings or light language, please share. I'm interested in knowing how you guys think and what you feel, as long as it's in a loving way. And if you enjoyed this and anything that I've ever said or shared here resonates with you, please do like, share it, and subscribe and click the notification bell so that you'll know when I'm coming online. This is to help YouTube to know what you're interested in and what's, getting people's attention out there. And so that's one way you could support the channel if it resonates with you. Okay. And like I said, if you're interested in getting a personal reading with me, please let me know. You can do that by commenting on one of the obviously one of the videos, but also by, let me see if I can get that in here. Probably not. Also by emailing me at Brandy, BRANDI, HLLWY @gmail.com. I'll later put it in the comments on the video later. And let me know what type of service you like. If it's a light language recording that you want, if it's a Reiki, distant Reiki session you would want, or if it's some type of a tarot reading that you would want, or if you're interested in some of the products like the Aura Spray, um, as well as the foot detox and things of that nature. So just let me know. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and just send you guys much love and light. Love on yourself, okay? At the end of the day, you're with yourself. Everything is energy, literally. Balance. Balance, my dear beautiful souls, is the key and ultimate life goal for all of us. All right. Talk to you next time, you guys. Namaste.